And I'm here today because it is very concerning that this school district, from what I understand, has encroached on young women by allowing transgender biological males in the girls' restroom. Research such as compilation biological men in women-only spaces shows it increases rape and encroaches on young women's policy. The U.S. Appeals Court, 11th Circuit, upheld Florida's high school transgender bathroom ban. The majority opinion held that a school board policy separating bathrooms based on biological sex did not violate equal protection. The majority opinion concluded that the policy did not unlawfully discriminate based on either sex or transgender status. The objective of the policy was to protect the privacy interests of students away from the opposite sex, and privacy interests are not confined to the individual stalls in those bathrooms. Transgender boys do have equal protection and rights under the law. And one thing that I feel a lot that we've seen is, transgender boys and girls. Well, it could also go the other way, too. They have the boys' restroom. Why do they insist on encroaching on young women in their safety and privacy? If this issue is so important, make a transgender bathroom, and that has already been discussed. And it also sounds like many transgender students said that they would be willing to use something that is not in the boys' or the girls' restroom, according to Mr. Hawker's statement. So, if young women are at risk by having transgender males in the restroom and transgender males don't feel comfortable in the boys' restroom, the reasonable solution is to provide a transgender bathroom. That way, no one is encroached upon. If that is not reasonable, you really need to question why transgender males insist on encroaching on young women. The preamble to the U.S. Constitution states one of the purposes for establishing the Constitution is to promote the general welfare. The Constitution of Idaho states in Section 24, the first concern of all good government is the virtue and sobriety of the people and the purity of the home. This school board has a responsibility to fulfill these obligations. I ask that you please protect the rights and safety of all students, including young women, and set policy that does not allow transgender biological males in the girls' restroom. And I do want to mention that the Kroc Center, there was an issue where a man was coming in dressed as a mermaid, and he wanted to go into the girls' locker room. And several of us parents contacted the Kroc Center and said, we want to know what your policy is and what you're going to do about this. It went all the way back to Seattle, and they found out.
You're
they
just
said,
about 3 minutes if you want to.
So they said that the fact that they do have accommodations that are closed door and locked, that man will not be allowed in the girls' locker room, because you have young girls that strip down right after swimming. That's not appropriate, so that he could use the male, or he can use